Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a video that I promised before on how I am losing the weight. So far I have lost 26 pounds on my weight loss journey, and that it is thanks to the ketogenic diet. I thank my sister for introducing it to me, and then I did my research like I told you before. So that's how I've lost the 26 pounds in 2.5 months. So I am super proud of that. And I know that the weight is going to continue to fall off once I implement more of a workout plan. So to see how I lost the weight and to see what the ketogenic diet is, make sure you stay tuned. So I apologize if my face looks greasy, but again, it's hot here in New York, so I am just sweating up a storm, and it's only 10 o'clock in the morning, so that's where we're at. So anyway, the ketogenic diet is basically a low-carb diet that instead of burning carbohydrates, you're burning ketones. And what ketones are is just you burning body fat, or you using body fat to fuel your energy. Whereas with carbohydrates, you were using carbs to fuel your energy. So because I am mostly fat, me using my fat to burn the energy, it just makes a whole world of difference. So in order for you to get your body in ketosis, that's when you're burning the ketones, you have to eat between 18 to 20 net carbs. And I'll go through what net carbs are a little bit later on. So with me burning the ketones, it's helping me lose the weight faster because, like I said, my body is made up of fat. So I will show you different meals that I make that helps me with the ketogenic diet, and I will show you like the full meal, not just a piece here and a piece there and a piece there, but the full entire meal to show you what I eat. So therefore you can have an idea of what the ketogenic diet is. Now with the ketogenic diet, you can't, or you shouldn't, it's suggested that you shouldn't eat those carbs that you normally eat or so used to eating. Breads, pastas, sweets, anything like that that has those sugars in there, you should not eat them. So certain fruits you shouldn't be eating because those are high in sugars, and oatmeal, certain oatmeals you shouldn't be eating because they're high in sugars and things like that. So I told you previously in one of my weight loss videos with my sister that you should check out the Magic Pill on Netflix, and that will give you a great idea of what the ketogenic diet is. It's basically eating what we should have been eating all along until all these processed foods and things like that have come out and have changed our minds on what we should be eating. So that's basically what the ketogenic diet is no pastas, no sugars, no freaking breads, things like that. So what I'm going to show you now is what I use to track my carbs and my macros and micros and things like that. And if you want to know all about your macros and your micros, there are tons and tons of videos on YouTube and on Google that'll help you figure out how to track these things. But I'll briefly go into tracking what you eat in a day and the app that I use to help me. All right, so I am at my carb manager and I'm going to click on it. And here is what my carb manager looks like. And I opened it up to yesterday's screen. Now, before you can even get here, you have to input all of your information. Now, the information that you input is going to tell you how many total net carbs you're supposed to eat during a day. Now, the total net carbs are your total carbs minus your fiber and your sugar alcohols. Now, once you calculate that, then you'll have your total net carbs that you're going to eat during the day. Now, the total net carbs I'm supposed to eat is 25 gram net carbs, but I don't eat that much. I always eat less than that, maybe 18, sometimes 20, but never ever 25. So that's going to be in green. And then you have your total carbs here, your grams of fiber that you're supposed to intake, your total fats. Now I'm supposed to intake a total of 150 grams of fat. And then you have the total proteins. I'm supposed to intake a total of 126 grams of protein. And then you have your calories. Now, the calories are not important when you're talking about the keto diet. So do not track your calories. Do not worry about how many calories you eat. So here it is. So for breakfast, I track my breakfast, and it shows you exactly what you're having, and I suggest you be honest and input exactly what you have. So I had cheddar cheese, the natural cheddar cheese shreds, and I had 2 tablespoons of that. I put that on top of 2 fried eggs. I used hometown style bacon from Smithfield, and I had 4 slices of that. Then I had avocado half, and that was my breakfast. Okay, I had that breakfast there, excuse me, is 3 grams and a total of 532 calories, but who cares? So my breakfast was 3 grams. Now I moved on to lunch. I always have a late lunch, or I don't even have a lunch, I'll have a snack. So for lunch, I had canned tuna, 2 ounces of that. I put 2 tablespoons of mayo in there, and I put 1 slice of the Kraft singles cheese inside there, and that was a total of 1 gram. So you see how easy it is to stay within your total net carbs and still eat. Like, that's what I love. Like, I can still eat. So for dinner, and I'm going to have a video of this dinner on Saturday, hopefully, if God spares life. So I had heavy whipping cream. That's a half a cup. I use 1 tablespoon of avocado oil. I use 1 chicken thigh, medium, skinless. I used broccoli from frozen, and I cooked it. I had old-fashioned fried pork skins, and I'll show you what the pork skins were used for. I used cheddar cheese, and I used Parmesan cheese, and this was my dinner, and my dinner was a total of 7 grams. So that's it. And then I have my water intake and things like that. You can put snacks, the snacks that you eat, your supplements, and your exercise. Now, I don't have Carb Manager Premium, but you can get that for an extra price. But this does wonders for me. So as you can see, yesterday I only had 10 grams of carbs, which is excellent. So you're using this to track your carbs. It helps you out. Now let me show you what today looks like. Today I'm already at 13 grams of net carbs because of my breakfast, and I only had breakfast. So I only have a window of 7 grams of carbs. So I have to make sure I look at that, or less, right? So for breakfast I had 1 Kraft Singles because I had a BLT. I used 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise for the bread, and I had 2 slices of 2 tablespoons, so like a half a slice or 2 slices of tomato. And this is where your carbs come in. This is where my carbs is. This is the 647 bread that I found, which is only 6 net carbs a slice, but I had 2 slices because I wanted a BLT. Now you don't have to have 2 slices. You can have an open face where you only use 1. I used 4 slices of bacon, and I used iceberg lettuce, shredded 2 tablespoons, and that was my breakfast. So now I have to make sure that when I eat my lunch, if I don't eat lunch or dinner, snack, whatever, I stay within my net carbs. Okay, so I'm gonna have to eat more fat, a lot more fat as the day goes on, so I can stay in ketosis. Remember, ketosis is when your body burns the ketones instead of the carbohydrates. So you see I got a lot of carbs here. It's too big, way too big. So I got to get this fat up so it can eat up some of that green. Alright? And look, so you can see I have 68% of body fat, and you type on the green, tells you how many carbs you have, and you type on the blue, tells you how many proteins you're eating. So this is why I love Carb Manager, and I'll continue to use this until I find a better one, but so far so good. So that's how I track my macros and micros and things of that nature. So pretty much that's it. And I'm having great successes on there. Like I said, I just have to actually incorporate my workout plan, but it's just so hot. I'm just so lazy when it comes to that. But I do take Tyson on a walk, and I do mow the lawn, the front and backyard and things like that. So that's basically where my workouts are coming in. I do jump rope here and there, but it's so freaking hot. Like, you don't want to do anything. I mean, yeah, I have so many excuses when it comes to working out, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? At least I got my eating down right. It's just incorporating the exercise. But that's pretty much it. that's what's been helping me lose the weight, and the weight is continuously falling off, which I appreciate, and I feel it in my knees where the most of the pain was, and I feel it day to day. So if you're thinking about going on the keto diet because you are significantly overweight, this is the perfect diet for you. It helps with your diabetes and things like that. So again, do your research before you take any YouTuber's advice or anything like that. Do your research, do your research, do your research. So that's it. So please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you aren't caught up on my videos, please make sure you do so. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.